Hello. Hi. Hello, hi, welcome to the channel. My name is Luna, and today we are testing all of the greatest viral TikTok ramen hacks. We're gonna eat a lot of ramen today. That's what's happening. I'm super excited. I already have heartburn. I can feel it. I know it's coming. Like, my body is already just preparing itself. TikTok is great for a lot of things. It's obviously very good for food. You can find a recipe for any kind of food, and mostly it's food that like you would never even think of before, and you're like, what the heck is that, and why have I never done that before? Well, that's what we're doing today. Personally, I love ramen. I've been eating ramen since I was birthed from the womb. I came out eating a bowl of ramen. I also think it was one of the first things that I ever learned how to cook for myself. So the thing that inspired me to do this video is that I have done one of these hacks, and I want to show you it still. It was so good. It like blew my mind. We're gonna start with that one. So let's just start eating some ramen.
Okay guys, so this is the simplest and best recipe ever. All you need is one egg, some minced garlic. I love garlic, so I put a lot of garlic. I always put extra garlic. I'm a garlic girl. Then you add the seasoning packets that come with your ramen. This one specifically came with 2 different packets. And then lastly, you add a good amount of QP mayonnaise. It does need to be QP mayonnaise, specifically. It's the best. Mix it up really good. Just keep mixing, mixing and mixing until you get like a nice smooth consistency like this. Once you've mixed the base, prepare your ramen as you typically would. And then make sure that you do a little bit of a dance in the kitchen with your pets or yourself. You know, if you're alone, it's fine. I don't judge you. Once your ramen is cooked, you slowly add the water to the base and stir it as much as you can because you want that egg to cook without like clumping and separating. So add as much broth as you want, and then you add your noodles in, and that is it. Super, super simple. Make sure you mix it up so it soaks up all that good stuff, and then you're good to go.
My dog is gonna be here the whole time. I'm just putting it out there. He's always here. He wants ramen. This is the final product of the first ramen. I'm gonna call this the mayonnaise ramen, okay? My stomach is growling. I am so freaking hungry. I garnished mine with green onions. So like I said before, I have already eaten this one, but it's so good that I wanted to share it with you guys. If there's ramen in front of me, I'm not gonna not eat it, okay? I'm gonna eat it. I'm sorry. This is one that I think is very versatile. You could honestly top it with whatever your favorite toppings are for ramen. The flavor isn't like super intense that you can only eat it by itself. I put green onion on top. I would put one of my soy sauce eggs. They're not ready yet. They still have at least 1 more hour before I can eat them. So hopefully by the end of me filming this video, I'll be able to eat one egg. So stay tuned. I'm not gonna be garnishing all of my food like crazy because I really just want to try the base ramen recipe. Okay, let's go. The ramen that I think most people make this with is called Shin ramen, which does have a bit of spice to it. The one that I made it with is a vegetarian ramen because I don't eat meat. Don't come for me, okay? Oh my gosh. I could sit here and easily eat this whole. This is the best thing ever. If you don't always make your ramen like this from now on in your life, you are missing out. It's so easy to do. The green onions are 100% the way to go. Sorry for the ASMR. My rating for this one is absolutely a 10 out of 10. It's my favorite thing in the whole world. I will always make my ramen like this forever. Unless we find a different one in this video that I like more. Just do it. You will be blessed. Blessed by the ramen gods, okay? Let's go do the next one.
Okay guys, ramen hack number 2, cook your noodles. Put some butter in a pan. This one, I forgot to turn the camera on for, but minced garlic, butter, soy sauce, add some brown sugar and crushed red pepper, and that is literally it. Keep stirring, let it cook and thicken up, And then once your ramen is finished cooking, drain the water out of it and add the ramen into the pan. Once the ramen is in the pan, give it a good stir, let it soak up all of those flavors. And then you're going to add an egg. Let the egg cook in the soy sauce and the butter. And once the egg is cooked, you can kind of stir it up and mix it in with the noodles. And then you can garnish it however you'd like. I did green onion and some sesame seed.
I'm excited about because I love stir fry. I love like pan fried noodles. Hell yeah. First of all, it does smell really lovely. Something that I like and also dislike about this one is that you don't use the packet of flavoring. I would say that my qualm with it is that I paid for that, okay? It costs money and also probably tastes really good. The thing that I like about it is that it is like much less ingredients. There's a million ingredients in ramen. I'm sure in the noodles themselves there's a million ingredients too, but in the packets there's a million ingredients, like weird things like that you just don't even know what they are. So you know, it's always good to know what the ingredients in the food that you're consuming is. So that's something that I do like, but I'm also like, I also like the taste of it. I'm very picky about my eggs. I can't deal with overcooked eggs. Oh my gosh, it's really good. What is that? It's the brown sugar. Holy. Yum. Yum. It's very reminiscent of like a teriyaki sauce to me. I love salt and I love sweet. I just love food, okay? It's so good. Oh my gosh, this would be really good with sriracha too. How am I supposed to stop eating this? This is really good. Wow. Also, I'm getting like a full-on facial right now. Like, there's so much steam going in my face. All of my pores are screaming at me. Oh my god. My rating for this one, 10 out of 10. 10 for 2, 2 for 10. Wow, that is so... that is so good. Also, by the way, I am saving all of this ramen. I am not throwing it away. I will be eating ramen for the next couple of days, I'm sure. I have to stop eating this. And we gotta move on.
Okay, guys, butter in the pan. Let's go. Put a bunch of milk in that pan. This one, I feel like I was kind of doing my own thing here, but I followed multiple different recipes and kind of combined them together. So we did milk and then a shredded Italian blend. Mix it up, cook it up, let it thicken. For this one, I used the buldak, don't quote me on that pronunciation, corn flavor. This is a very, very popular ramen. It's the very spicy, crazy ramen. I don't know how people eat this ramen. It's really spicy. Cook your noodles and then strain them and put them in your sauce and mix it in. Mix it up. You guys know the drill by now. Add in the seasoning packets from your ramen. Again, you can use whatever ramen you want. I just wanted to try the corn one because I love corn. And I also thought that the creaminess would outweigh the insane spice of this ramen. Mix it up and add some American cheese. Let's go. This is a very common ingredient that I saw in a lot of ramen recipes. So I really wanted to try it. So let the cheese cook, let everything simmer and thicken up, and then mix the cheese in. And here you go. There you have it.
Okay, this one is kind of, I don't know if I messed this one up. This one was a little bit of a blend of multiple different hacks. The main component is the cheese and the milk. It makes sense. It makes sense. It's noodles with like creamy, cheesy sauce. Pretty standard in a lot of cultures. A lot of people eat creamy, cheesy noodles, okay? I wanted to try it with the spicy ramen because I am not the best with spice. I'm not awful, but I'm pretty awful. So I wanted to put the spicy one with like all of the cream and cheese because I feel like it would really, really balance it out, and then maybe it would actually be pleasurable for me. That it looks kind of grainy. And I think that's because I put the shredded cheese in. A lot of shredded cheese has like a anti-caking agent so that it doesn't like clump together. So I think that's why it looks like that. But I don't really care how it looks. I'm still gonna try it. Oh, it's really hot. It's spicy and I definitely burned my tongue a little bit. I don't think this one's for me. It's definitely creamy. It's definitely cheesy. It's good if you want a really, really thick, dense, cheesy ass ramen. It's not my favorite. I would definitely choose something a little bit more salty and savory over something like thick and creamy like this. It's just too much for me. It's not bad though. I like cheese. I definitely want to try a different one with just the American cheese because I saw a lot of hacks about putting American cheese in your ramen, which I never ever would have thought to do in a million years. Also, I know that American cheese is not cheese. I agree. So moving on. Let's move on.
Okay guys, another super simple hack. Even portions of peanut butter, brown sugar, soy sauce, and chili garlic sauce. Mix it all together. Mix, mix, mix. Mix it up. This was kind of hard for me to do because I use natural peanut butter. I think normal peanut butter would probably be easier to work with. Mix it until it has a smoother consistency and plop those noodles right in there. Just throw them in there, mix them up, and then let this one sit for a little bit because the sauce itself will kind of thicken up. And then garnish with whatever you'd like. And that's it. Simple as that.
In the video that I watched, the girl was like, it's very similar to a pad thai, which makes sense. Peanut butter, peanuts. It all adds up, okay? I love Thai food. I love Thai food so much. It's one of my favorite ever. I will eat Thai food every single day forever. This is how it ended up. I did use natural peanut butter, which is like the only ingredient is peanut. So I feel like the consistency isn't as smooth, but I feel like that's also kind of just a given. But that's the only peanut butter I had, so. He's staring at me with his puppy eyes. This is a giant bite. Don't watch this.
Wow.
Yeah, that's really yummy. That's so good. Honestly, I forgot to give a rating to the last one. The last one I would give a 4 out of 10. I don't think I would ever make that one again. I would try it with just American cheese. Rating on this one, 8 out of 10. 7 or 8. It's really good. I will definitely make it again. I actually really, really like it. If I'm craving Thai food and I don't want to spend money, then I would definitely easily 100% make this. It's so good. So let me take my dog out so he stops crying. Poor baby. He is taking over the video. Clearly. Oni, Oni. What do you think? What do you think about that one?
I thought that one was the best one I've ever had because I've only ever had one and I am a puppy. Puppy, 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 puppy.
Good job, Oni. I'm so proud of you. You're so good at stuff. Wow. Very impressive.
Okay guys, so this is our last ramen hack where we're making ramen. I'm just making the ramen like you normally would, cook it, but I drained the water out of it and then added the seasoning packets and stirred it up. This one is a little bit different. Get yourself some rice paper. Put it in the water to soften your rice paper. Very simple, simple task. Now we're going to add some noodles onto the rice paper, just like a small portion, and kind of form it into like a little bit of a rectangle, and then add some cheese. I did 2 different ones. For the first one, I did the mixed Italian blend, and then you kind of burrito it. I'm not really totally sure how to describe this, but you know, form it into a rectangle. It's very simple. It's very easy to do, I promise. I promise it's easy. But the first one I did was the mixed Italian blend, and then I know I'm crazy with doing it with some American cheese. So same thing, exact same thing, super simple. Turn it into like a little pouch, a little rectangular pouch. For the frying, I am using sesame oil because I like sesame oil. I like the taste of it, especially for something like this. I think that it suits the flavor profile really well. Warm up the oil and then put your little pouches in the pan and do some frying. I fried them for maybe 10 to 15 minutes.
He really wants the get off the table. You're so bad.
And that's it. Enjoy your weird pouches of ramen.
I don't know if this is like a troll, if this is actually some, you know what, actually, let's just taste it and see how this goes. Okay, hear me out. It's really yummy. I should have just tried the American cheese with this ramen before, by itself, like in the soup. At first I was like, this is unrealistic, takes too long, kind of pointless. But my thought process was, if I was a child and my mother made this for me as like a snack or maybe a meal or something, I would think that she was the coolest lady ever. So for children, I thought that this would be cool. But now that I've eaten it, I actually really like it. I actually really like it. I think that the ones that I made are pretty big. So maybe if you made them smaller, they could be a little bit more of like a snackable size. Weird, but I like it. 8 out of 10. We have one thing left to do. One thing that we've been waiting for. And I don't know if they're completely ready. It's only been about like 4 hours since I've made them, but we're going to try our eggs now. I'm kind of sad that I didn't try them with ramen, since now I kind of hate ramen since I've eaten so much ramen today. We're going to try one. Okay, you guys, here it is, the moment that you have all been waiting for. Every single one of you has specifically only been waiting for this moment. Gonna eat it and see what we think about it. I know it's not done, but we might as well try it for the video. My God, it's so good. Okay, first of all, I'm done. This is the end of my life. These are perfect, and they're not even done yet. I'm obsessed with this. This is so good. It's unbelievable. Go make yourself some soy sauce eggs because those things are so bomb. We tried a lot of ramen today. It was a lot. I don't need to eat ramen for a very long time. So that's the end of the video. That is the end of the video. I have a few favorites. You guys let me know what you're looking forward to making for yourself. Let me know if you try anything, or if you guys have recommendations for more hacks for ramen or for anything, honestly. If you did enjoy this video, please give me a good old thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you always. Please take good care of yourselves, and I will see you guys in the next video. I'll see you soon. That was weird. I never wink. That was uncomfortable. Bye. Love you.